Hey guys, Chef Joe Seminary here with Taste This Television, and I'm creating for the very first time culinary virtual cooking classes, bringing my experience for over 20 years of traveling all over the world into your kitchen. So I'm going to give you a brief tour of our kitchen facility here. We have a lot of outlets, our bakery section, grilling, etc., just so you can get an idea of the scope of the cooking school and the areas that you think it might help you benefit, whether you're doing soups, stocks, sauces, dressings, fillings, etc. So let's take a tour. So this is where we do most of the grilling. So anytime we do any grilled steaks or anything like that, it'll be in this area here. I love using Wolf ranges. They're definitely a staple in our kitchen here. And in this area here, we'll do a lot of grillings. We'll even do some smoking, etc. We'll do a lot with different beefs, tying them. We'll work on some braised beefs as well, some delicate filet mignons, how to sear it, etc. You know, just overall process of taking care of meat, cooking it right, and having it sit, because that's also very important as well. Okay, as we get to this area here, this is where we're going to be doing a lot of our overhead shot cooking. And this is basically the spot that most of the action and most of the cooking classes are going to take place. We have the overhead mirror here, as you can see. So you get an idea of what I'm doing on the countertop here. And we also have the stove in the back and then the stove here. This is an induction cook. If you don't know anything about induction, it's really fast. The temperature goes really quick onto the pan, so you can get a lot done relatively quickly, but you need an induction style pot to be able to put on there. And the best way to determine whether or not you have one is to take a magnet and just put it on the back of the pan, and if it sticks to it, it'll be good for the induction. Wurst-off knives, you know, I only use Wurst-off. They're definitely really good knives. I won't say I only use Wurst-off, but they're definitely my knife of choice. I like the ceramic knives. Some Japanese knives are really good depending on what you're doing, but overall, as long as your knives are sharp, and we'll go over that too, you know, as far as how to sharpen a knife, how to keep it sharp, how to clean it, what's the best knife to use, you know, all that stuff is pretty important here. We have our slicer machine, Univex, definitely a partner of ours here. Now, this is the pastry department here, so we do a lot of the tarts, the baking products. Here's our cake trays and stuff like that. We'll be decorating cakes and stuff like that. I mean, we're not going to go into, you know, major stuff. We're not going to be building cars and having them like on an angle or something like that. But for the most part, we're going to be doing some basic baking in here and some really good recipes that I'm sure you and your family will enjoy. I mean, there's not a gadget in here that that I don't have over the years, with different kinds of molds and stuff like that. So we're going to get into a lot of things. Some nice Danish dough, Danish pastries, even fried donuts, etc. So back here is just a prep area. We got our mixers, and we are fully stocked. I mean, I'm really excited to be rolling out with this, with this course and a bunch of these programs. It's about time. You know, I think I'm definitely ready to release a lot of my secrets, traveling all over the world, and just being with the best chefs out there, even the best cooks, you know, people who aren't even labeled chefs, cooks, and really passionate people about food. I'm going to share my experiences all over the world. There's not an area of the world that I haven't been in the last 20 years, traveling with Taste This TV and meeting some great people and tasting some unbelievable food. And I'm going to give you tips, tricks, and trades that are not going to be intimidating. They're going to be easy to learn, easy to duplicate, and I'm going to be right there with you step by step, right? We're going to go through the recipe live. So I'm not going to be doing these shows, archiving them on the website. I mean, they might be archived, but when you join a class, you're going to have me right there to give you some tips. Classes start as low as $15. Go to the website to learn more information at www.tastethistv.com.